in the most recent episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami, a show renowned for its violent drama, a fierce feud between Sukihana and Momma Dee went out of control. The intensity of the altercation will keep viewers talking for the remainder of the show. As Momma Dee, who is no stranger to controversy, held court at her table, dropping subtle jabs and her usual unfiltered remarks, tension was building beneath the surface of the lavish event that one of the cast members hosted. The event was full of glitz and glamour and the promise of networking. Soon, Suki was in Mama's custody. Dee is the target of the attack. As she sipped her martini in a smug manner, Momma Dee said something that was difficult to ignore. She shouted it loud enough for Suki and the whole room to hear, and while she didn't mention names right away, it was clear that certain women need to know the difference between being confident and selling themselves. Momma Dee received a warning look from Suki, who is renowned for her bold manner and quick responses. Never one to back down, Momma Dee smiled and had the perfect bombshell. "Tell me directly if you have something to say." The music was broken by the sharpness of her voice.
Months ago, I was in an interview and somebody asked me a question about you.
I just happened to see the interview and I felt like it really hurt my feelings because you bring up the black fat girl and then it was just like, you talking about good coochie, don't talk about good coochie.
Can I just say this? I can't change you. You are who you are, but I
feel
just
like you
would have
talk
thought.
down on me
I
on
did.
your
I did. I said some things I shouldn't have said. But at the end of the day, I thought like, dog, do she know sometimes how that portrayed as a black woman?
Are you serious? Let's talk about your past and the things that you brag about. Miss P.I.M.P. You was selling, but bitch, I
No,
talked
I
about
wasn't
mine.
selling. I was a pimp.
You was,
No,
so that was you was selling
So
other
at the
girls,
end of the
but you
day,
act like you
but
better
that-
than
but
somebody
that-
that's
No,
dirt. Yeah,
no,
so
I'm
don't
not.
act like you better than
No,
nobody,
I'm
because
not,
I'ma
but
call
I'm
you out.
trying to.
And loose lips take shifts.
Yes, they do.
So yours was loose.
No.
Mine ain't loose. That's
No.
why I've been proposed
But
to
you're
8
being
times,
loose
baby.
right now. So
So
at the
the
end of the
drink
day,
was
here you
love.
go.
I don't need
Use
it.
a wife.
And you need to.
You already used
And you need to use it with your old ass. Yeah, stop touching me.
Two grown-ass women can't get it together for one night. Y'all have to have this conversation at a birthday party.
Suki with the great.
You're
She's
old
still
as
selling.
that is tied. You's an old cranky bitch. You need to go check on your son, cause Scrappy is toxic because of you, but your old stink nasty ass bitch. You could never come for me. You sell.
Twice on the Twice on Sunday, bitch. Twice on Sunday.
Mama, take her to the back.
You shouldn't even have me sit down with that hoe. She weird. She weird. Yeah, I'm really that girl. And she met her motherfucking match. And she met her match. She ain't disrespecting nothing up in here. I birthed 3 babies. Ain't no old hoe finna disrespect me. Continue the party.
I didn't want my old pimp ways to come back out. I've been trying to submerge that demon for a long time. But if she made it come out, she made it come out. You know, Suki, I'm trying to leave my old pimp mentality alone. But see, you'll make an old pimp like me come out of early retirement. If that troll y'all call Suki calls me old one more time, I'm not gonna be accountable for the next.
My response, "I think you're acting like a prostitute," caused the room to fall silent, the drinks to be set aside, and everyone's focus to shift from Suki's disbelieving expression to one of furious wrath. She was comforted by her cast members and close friends, but it was too late. Suki jumped up from her chair and scoffed loudly on the floor, saying, "You've got the wrong one today." She gestured to Momma Dee with a neatly manicured finger, who was clearly taking pleasure in the mayhem. With a tone full of condescension, Unleashed shrugged and leaned back in her chair. "If the shoe fits, wear it," she said. In Pop and Love, that was the turning point in a moment that will never be forgotten. The shock was instantaneous, and the room echoed when Suki struck Momma Dee across the face. First, there were gasps, and then chaos. "Did you just put your hands on me?" screamed Momma Dee, who was shocked but would not back down. Security escorting the young lady, Suki, away is something you'll regret. Momma Dee retaliated as security and other actors rushed in to separate the two. "You should have avoided bringing me up when the cast was left to pick up the pieces, but I don't regret defending myself." Meanwhile, in her confessional, Suki's young and reckless Momma Dee, her pride unbroken but her makeup somewhat smudged, gave her version of events. It's her fault, not mine, that she doesn't know how to show respect for her elders if she can't take the truth. Suki, obviously distressed but unrepentant, withdrew to the confessional to tell her side of the tale. I have experienced too much to allow someone like Momma Dee to bring me down. Immediately, social media exploded with fans' reactions were divided. Some criticized Suki for using violence, while others praised her for defending herself. The number of the hashtag Suki against Momma Dee quickly became well known due to memes, debates, and fan hypotheses about the feud's potential effects on the show's plot. The fallout persisted. Some cast members sided with Suki, while others defended Momma Dee outside of the actual incident. To make matters worse, the actors had to exercise extra caution around the two combative ladies. Alliances were questioned and friendships were strained. Fans understand that this battle is far from ended, though, given the size of their respective personalities. Will Suki and Momma Dee ever be able to work things out? Or is this the beginning of a major dispute that will divide the cast and dominate the season? There were rumors that producers were considering putting Suki and Momma Dee's films on different schedules to avoid such incidents. Fans can't wait to see what happens next because this episode really raised the bar for Miami drama, including hip-hop and love. Started at a classy gathering that one of the actors held. There was tension simmering behind the sparkle and glamour and the promise of networking that filled the room. Momma Dee, who was accustomed to controversy, was presiding over her table, making her customary blunt remarks and subtly disparaging others. This argument got out of hand in a show that is already renowned for its intense drama. Suki quickly found out that Momma Dee was after her. Momma Dee's overconfident statement as she sipped her martini was unavoidable. Some women need to learn the difference between confidence and selling themselves. Suki and the others could hear her shouting it. The entire space to listen, it was clear that certain women needed to know the difference between being confident and selling themselves, even though she didn't instantly name names. Her shout was loud enough for Suki and everyone else in the room to hear. Everyone in the room stopped talking, put down their drinks, and stared at Suki, whose face shifted from incredulous to enraged. She tried to calm down with the help of her close friends, including the cast, but it was too late. With a look that said, "If you have anything to say it to my face." Suki, who is known for her audacious demeanor and quick comebacks, flashed Momma Dee a warning glare. She never gives up and has a voice that could cut through the music. "All right, I think you're acting like a prostitute," Momma Dee said with a sly smile.